Hey buddy, welcome back. So I actually found the item that I was trying to find earlier. I think I still haven't closed that note. Okay. So we just max revive. Okay. So I've been doing some stuff, mostly farming money, so I can buy my current outfit, which I think I'm gonna actually be using that outfit from now on. It's the white leather stuff. It's the white studded leather. I kind of like it. Okay, let's go in. So you can see it's pretty good. Hey, ball guy. Hey there, thanks for willing to have a chat with your mate, the ball guy. I could tell you're following your dreams, and that means, you guessed it, I've got a Pokeball for you. Dream Ball. Pokemon that are asleep are easy to catch, but did you ever want it to be even easier? Well, the Dream Ball will make your dreams come true. Just have your Pokemon use Hypnosis or Yawn to put the opponent to sleep and give it a try. Pokeballs are full of surprises, don't you think? Yeah, those balls were actually really good in Generation 2. You would just use Hypnosis on... Yeah, you would use Hypnosis on... Oh, actually, there was a few balls you could use. You could use, No! The Dream Ball didn't exist until Gen 5. What am I thinking of? Hey. This is it. I really made it. Made it through the gym challenge. There might be 4 remaining in the semifinals, but I'm the one who's going to win through the battle to the champion. Hey, Hop. This is what reception desk. Turns out I was the first one to register for the Champion Cup, so in other words, I'm already #1. Pretty much in the bag that I'll win this thing. Anna, correct? We've been watching over your performance in the gym challenge, and this is just formality, of course, but I'm going to need to check your badges. I'm all sorted and ready to the battle, but it looks like Bede couldn't make it. Hard luck. Somehow, I didn't think he'd just be the one... I didn't think he'd just take being disqualified lying down, you know what I mean? Guess this is it? Come on, Anna. You should head to the locker room. Attention gym challengers who have made it through the gym challenge. Semifinals are starting soon. Please head to the stadium pitch when you're ready. I still wish that you could actually assign a uniform to wear, at least for like the finals. You know, it's like go through all the gyms, and now that you're here, you're like, I pick this. Also, as I mentioned before, this is my final team. I've been looking it over, and I've actually put Frederick in first. Normally, I would put him in second because my lineup would go Rodan, Frederick, Europe, Carlos, Senapor, Grant. And the reason why is Rodan's a really good starter. Like, I almost consider him... I consider Corviknight to be my true starter in my game. Grant's over here, mostly as backup. Senapor, Grant, and Rodan each are pretty good when it comes to Gigantamaxing, because they're all maxed out. These 3, I haven't maxed out all the way, but I still need to put some more into them. Rodan, when he gets taken out, over the Frederick. When Frederick gets taken out, I bring out Europe. I use Hail for a bit to kind of delay them. And after that, I bring Carlos out. So I've actually done something with Carlos's moves that are slightly different. He now has Whirlpool, Surf, Weather Ball, and Dive. And the reason is that when Hail is out, then I'll come in with Carlos and then use Weather Ball, or basically use him in doubles. That is basically my setup right now. Stunapore is here because he's my other Gigantamax Pokemon, and I would use Baragon, but I don't really have a slot for him. But yeah, it's basically everything is accounted for. Like, if I run into a normal type, if I run into a dragon, if I run into like any sort of thing. Like, I have like really good coverage over most of my Pokemon. But yeah, so let's do this, I guess. Time for the semifinals. Very curious who will win among the 4 gym challengers. Alright, if you don't know, all of the gym challengers, this is just the semifinals. Whoever wins here will then go into a challenge of all of the gym leaders trying to become the champion, which I find is really neat. I really like that sort of concept. Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm fighting Marnie first. Oh, she's got a little dark symbol on her jacket. I knew you'd get all the badges and meet me here. Now I know there's been a lot between us, and what with my big brother Team Yell helping, Spike Myth and all that. But the truth is, when all that's said and done, I really want to become the champion for myself. So don't take it personal when I kick your butt. Okay. I like the pattern in the grass. Okay. And since I knew that she would have... Oh. I said, since I knew that she had Dark-type Pokemon, I put Frederick out first. Well, it turns out I forgot it. We put that. Okay. Let's actually just switch the Frederick first off. Because I actually need to keep Rodan for later. Okay. So, okay. So I'm actually gonna say, boost this. Oh, Pokemon cannot use the same move twice in a row. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna use Fury Cutter. Okay. Critical hit. Since I can't use the same move twice, I'll just move down to Brick Break. Of course. Now we start getting into hazy territory. She has 2 fighting types, and she has a fairy type on her team. So this is gonna get kind of rough. Scrafty. Yeah, let's switch back to Rodan and use flying type moves. No, like, my hand keeps wandering over to the Dynamax button. Used scary face. Ooh. Speed fell. Yeah, let's just use Drill Peck again. Boost my attack, but it confuses me to hopefully knock myself out. Nope. Yeah, the fight with Marnie is going to be a little bit overpowered. Because I went up to level 50. That's because I was anticipating this kind of fight. Okay, more Pekko. Let's switch back to Frederick again. Because I'm going to just be going on and off this whole time. I mean, the only type that I really haven't accounted for somehow is using a fairy type move. Like, none of my team could actually can utilize fairy as a move. Unfortunately for you, Frederick's not a flying type. He's a bird, but he's not a flying type. Yeah. Okay. I'll just send out Toxicroak. I can't remember. Like, poison and fighting aren't gonna do too much to Frederick, but I just need to watch out for him. I just need to watch out for the move Toxic. I keep wanting to Dynamax, I'm like, no. Yeah, Fear Card has been removed since it's... I just remembered that Frederick isn't the one I should have out. That's the Rodan. Okay. It doesn't affect me because I'm Steel. Okay. Let's use Brave Bird. This might go wrong. Oh, thanks, dude. Okay, the fact that she is both fighting and dark kind of throws me off. Because I would be using Frederick this whole time if not. Okay, Grimmsnarl. Let me just double check. Dark Fairy. Take ×2 from Poison, Steel, and Fairy as well. So I might as well just stick with Rodan, Dynamax, and use Steel Wing. Everyone's cheers backing me. Yeah, I didn't read that fast enough. Okay, this is her headliner. So she's gonna Gigantamax it. So I might as well meet her. Okay. We'll also get to see Gigantamax Grimmsnarl. Pretty cool. I think I mentioned in the previous episode that my goal is to get all the Gigantamax Pokemon. And the only problem with that is that there are some that are locked to the other form. Okay. Her brother might not be able to Gigantamax, but she'll show it off. Such a creepy, like... Ooh. Sorry, Grimmsnarl. You're really cool, and you didn't get to show off your signature move. Oh, but we have several fights to do in just this one episode. Okay, so I lost, but I gotta see a lot of good points of you and your Pokemon. Everyone in the stadium was watching us during all that. Heard them cheering for me and my Pokemon. It was nice. I may have lost, but at least we drove the audience wild. Guess I'm not so bad. I think I'll join my brother in the stands and we'll watch from the sidelines to see who ends up challenging the champion. Just so you know, I still haven't decided if I'm going to cheer for you. See ya. Yeah. Anna. I'll be waiting for you in the final match. After seeing the way you battle, I can't accept any outcomes beside this winning match. My team is on fire. Okay, he's gonna go challenge his match. Pardon me. I know you didn't get a long break, but the match before yours ended more quickly than expected. Treasure Hop won quite handily, so as soon as you're ready, we'll like you back on the pitch. Okay, did my Pokemon get healed? Yes. Okay. So the thing with Hop is that he actually has normal types in his team, and one of the reasons he does that is because technically his main Pokemon is his starter is Double, and he wants that to be his headliner, but you know, doesn't really work out so well. So I'm gonna put Frederick in front because and then I'm going to put Grant right behind. So, let's see how well that goes. Oh wait. Final match for the semifinals is about to begin. That's really awkward. The ones who will battle in this final match are Anna and Hop, both are endorsed by the champion. I'm a cameraman from Macrocosmos Television, so the camera is rolling now. It's like, yeah, fine. Alright. I'm like, I need to get there faster. Okay, I just had to mute my mic for a second. I just had this sort of flashback, you know? Remember when we were still in Postwick? When we got our Pokemons from Lee that day, I never would have dreamed that I would end up standing here facing you of all people. But it's time I finished what I started that day. Got it? The one who will be the champion is me. He still doesn't have the pose right. Oh well. Okay. I don't think he's gonna Dynamax his Pokemon. Well, back in the garden. Yeah. Sorry, Frederick, I didn't read that. W Zen Headbutt. How's that? I learned a lot by studying Lee's old matches. Oh, right. I knew you'd be aiming for a super effective hit. So it was a super effective crit and knocked it out in one go. It was actually really funny. Double has actually, his Double has a pretty good layout. It's got like Body Slam and Cotton Guard. You know, it's okay. It's a pretty good wall. It's even got reversal, but it's like, man. About to send out Corviknight. I forget if Corviknight is still weak to fighting, because I think his flying typing counters it. Yeah, he takes half from fighting. So I'm probably gonna be best throwing out an ice type. Actually. You know, out of respect for his own Corviknight, I'm gonna try not to use mine in this battle. What? No, I don't want to do that yet. Okay. Yeah, let's use freeze dry because he's got to use he's probably has a lot of physical defense. Okay. Boom. Oh my gosh, I froze him solid. So, let's use Hail. The Hail is going to regrow his head, which is the funniest animation in this game. There we go. Corviknight is still frozen solid. Is buffeted by the Hail and then back into a frozen position. I feel so bad for your Corviknight, dude. Man, I'm just clowning on it. It feels really bad. Okay, one more hit. Headbutt. Ooh. Good call. I completely forgot that you would have that. So let's use Freeze Dry again. Okay, I'll just keep switching back and forth between, oh wait, that's the other one. I mean, hopefully... Oh my gosh! I didn't know it works like that. Huh. So since I'm faster, I might as well try to freeze it again. But I don't think it's gonna work out. Yeah. Hop, what are you doing? Why is your Pokemon just set up? Okay. Ooh. Let's use Hail. Ooh. Nah. This Pokemon's a lot faster than mine. Oh, no wonder. I was looking at the wrong page. I was looking at Fighting Flying. We should have actually thrown out Centipore then. Yeah, I have an electric move as well. That's gonna do like... Oh. For some reason I thought Steel was weak to electricity, but I guess it's just... Who's that? At least Europe got to show off his stuff. And if Hop hadn't used that full restore, he probably would have taken him out. Europe's lagging behind. Snorlax. Yeah, I'm gonna switch back to Frederick. I don't like the idea that Europe is gonna lag behind on What was I actually gonna say? He's lag behind on XP, but I can make that up. Okay, Brick Break. There we go. Hammer Arm's pretty good. Unfortunately, it lowers his speed, so it means I'm gonna go first next turn. I mean, I already was going first, but, you know. My back is not liking me today. But I'll send up Pincursion. He's a pure electric type. So, I don't have anything that's ground. I just can't use Flying Steel or Electric against him. Do I actually have a ground type move though? Or something that is resistant to electricity? Oh. I'll just throw out Grant and then keep him out because his last Pokemon should be his Inteleon. Because apparently grass is resistant to electricity and I didn't know this. Let's use... I don't think we've actually shown off Frenzy Plant yet. Ow. Oh! Oh, I didn't know he had a poison move. Okay, so he's gonna raise his stats. Attack and defense rose. Well, if it's just defense, then I should just use Frenzy Plant again. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. Let's send on Teleon. Think he got me backed in the corner? No way! This will be my victory type things. Release all the thoughts I poured into my wishing star. Time for a Dynamax. Oh right, I can't Dynamax. I can't Dynamax right now because I'm still stunned from the previous turn. It means he's gonna get one good shot off. Ooh. Wasn't expecting that. Yeah, Grant fainted. Yeah, I was not expecting this. The only thing I could think of is to Gigantamax Centipore, use Thunder Fang, and hopefully go first. Yeah, I don't usually look at the moves, but I was really like confused as to why Hop was using a double besides it being his starter. I was like, oh, all of his Pokemon are just set up. Yeah, I'm gonna take a lot from this ice, but if I go first, then I win. Max Geyser. Oh gosh. I completely forgot that I'm a fire type going against a water type. What am I doing? What am I doing? Got rid of the hail. Good job. Whoop. Okay. now electric terrain. I heal slightly with my leftovers. Let's go again. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I should have seen that coming. This isn't good. Okay, gonna throw Frederick out, and I'm gonna use Retaliate. I'm gonna see how well this works. Oh! His, Dynamax is over. Snipe shot. Dang it. Man, I'm so bad at this. I don't know why I suddenly decided to just ruin myself. Not very effective, but at least they showed off what Weather Ball looks like. Man, Carlos getting that nearly solo XP. Thanks, mate. I'm really glad you're the one here with me. Okay. And the victor of the semifinals, the challenger who has won all the way through the many hopeful trainers in the gym challenge is Challenger Anna. You know, even when Sona was saying that you and me look like we could become heroes, I never really felt like one. But you, mate, I think maybe you could really do all sorts of great things. Good on you, Anna, and Cramoran and the rest of your team, even though it only really did like a single hit. Okay. Cool. Anna, that was incredible. Brilliant. Honestly, there were even tears rolling down my face before I knew it. Mostly because of how close of a match it ended up being. To think that the two of you set out together from the same town, built up the greatest teams, and arrived here at this point to throw everything you had at one another. That burning desire to win, those moves filled with undefeatable passion. It was battling to be its very purest in every possible way. Even though there were some trainers who weren't sure whether you were fit to be endorsed. For the Gym Challenge at first, that was you, Lee. Well then, all the more reason. My team members and I will give everything that we've got in us to defeat our challenger. And challenger standing for us might as well end up being you, Anna. In fact, that's precisely what I'm hoping for. That's right, Anna. The real challenge is what's coming up next. I'm completely exhausted. I want to just head back to the hotel and rest. Best to refill your energy stores first. Why don't we get some dinner together? I wouldn't say no, but you never would care what food tastes like, Ali. A night like this deserves more than a rubbish takeaway. Gosh, they're using takeaway. So at least pick something good. Okay, where are we going?